I joined the business after school, and I learned from my father. He was my teacher. Okay. In the periods that followed in 1999, with all the labor unrest, and my father having passed away, I decided that the business was too big. It had 4 factories and it employed over 500 people. And I felt that wasn't structured for my future without my father being present to help. So what I did was I reconstituted the business and I called it LESCO. And what I did was I redesigned the products so that intellectually disabled people could assemble the products. And in order to do that, there were 2 main rules. You couldn't use dangerous machinery, is the one issue. And the second thing is, I wanted the SABS involved because I wanted the safety of the products to be part of our business model. The products that followed, if you look at what we have now today as a range of products, is fundamentally based on these principles, where our products are very well made, the components are highly accurate parts, and they're easy to assemble.
At LESCO for the last 20 odd years, we've been creating employment opportunities for people with disabilities, and we've designed our business model from day one to empower people who are differently abled. And after we had successfully achieved what we set out to, making sure the systems were safe, efficient, we then went one step further and we introduced something called LESCO Care. And LESCO Care is quite a new initiative that we have, and it's speech therapy, physiotherapy and physiotherapy that we offer 2 to 3 times a week for all of our disabled staff. So those are some of the initiatives that we are now getting involved with.
Our partnership with LESCO is around leveraging people with disabilities within company environments. And LESCO is a company that doesn't require a lot of intellectual expertise to be able to deliver its products. And so our partnership is to support LESCO by providing, one, developing a talent pipeline for it. Secondly, to deploy that talent pipeline and manage it in partnership with LESCO to ensure that LESCO has a credible workforce, but not just any workforce coming from under-resourced communities as well as workforce coming from people with disabilities. And our theme this year, as we celebrate International Day of Disabilities tomorrow on the 3rd of December, is economic empowerment of people with disability.
It's so difficult to go around convincing people all the time to give an opportunity to persons with disability. But my first encounter in the factory, I could clearly see different categories of persons with disabilities here, but also I was interested in their sustainability within the company. When they explained that the engineering design of these PowerPoints are such that anyone, whether you are left-handed or you are slow, you can fit it in and make sure that you have a solid electrical gadget. I was really encouraged because for me, I began to see sustainable opportunity. And of course, you know, when I started talking to some of them, like Lebu, I was even more relaxed because it's a personal testimony of how she feels about being here, how it has turned her world around. Government has done some good things, like adoption of the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disability. It's a good starting point. But our push now as a Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disabilities, that we need to step up our efforts. We need to move faster. It cannot be business as usual. That's very, very important, because if we move slowly, we are delaying the economic inclusion of other people, and that is not good for the country. The commitment that the President has made in terms of saying, when it comes to procurement, let's look at inequalities and address them, not in a business as usual sort of way, but take drastic measures and make sure that people begin to feel the impact of what we are doing.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za. Subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.